Have you ever wondered why some people keep succeeding even after failing again and again, while others give up after just one setback? Why do some people say, "I can't do this," and others say, "I can't do this yet"? The truth is, your success does not depend only on talent, intelligence, or luck. It depends on your mindset. In today's video, we are going to explore one of the most life-changing books ever written, Mindset by Carol Dweck. This book reveals how the way you think can completely transform your life. And after watching this video, you may never look at failure the same way again. So stay with me till the end. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are talking about a book that has changed the thinking of millions of people around the world. The name of the book is Mindset. In this book, Carol Dweck explains that people usually develop two kinds of mindsets. 1. Fixed mindset. 2. Growth mindset. And these two mindsets decide whether a person grows in life or remains trapped in fear and limitations. In this video, we will learn what a fixed mindset is, what a growth mindset is, why people fear failure, how successful people think differently, and how you can change your mindset to change your life. So, let's begin. What is a fixed mindset? According to Carol Dweck, many people believe that their intelligence, talent, and abilities are fixed from birth. If they are good at something, they believe they will always be good at it. If they are bad at something, they believe they can never improve. This way of thinking is called a fixed mindset. People with a fixed mindset often say things like, "I'm bad at math. I can't speak confidently. I'm not smart enough. This is just not for me." They avoid challenges because they are afraid of failure. Why? Because they believe that failing means they are not intelligent or talented. For them, failure is not a lesson. It is proof of weakness. An example. Imagine two students preparing for a difficult exam. The first student says, "I'm terrible at this. I'll never understand it." The second student says, "This is difficult, but I can improve with practice." The first student has a fixed mindset. The second student has a growth mindset. And over time, the second student will move ahead because the desire to learn is more powerful than natural talent. The biggest problem with a fixed mindset traps people inside their comfort zone. They avoid risks. They avoid learning. They fear criticism. And slowly, their growth stops. Many people never reach their true potential because they limit themselves before even trying. What is a growth mindset? Now, let's talk about the growth mindset. People with a growth mindset believe that abilities can improve over time. They understand that intelligence can grow. Skills can be learned. Practice makes people better. These people are not afraid of failure. They see failure as feedback. When they fail, they ask themselves, "What can I learn from this?" And this mindset is what separates extraordinary people from ordinary ones. The example of Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players in history. Michael Jordan was once cut from his school basketball team. If he had a fixed mindset, he might have given up forever. But instead, he practiced harder. He kept improving, and he made history. Michael Jordan once said, "I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." That is the power of a growth mindset. The strength of a growth mindset. People with a growth mindset accept challenges, work hard consistently, learn from criticism, feel inspired by other people's success. They understand that success is not instant. Every expert was once a beginner. The power of not yet. Carol Dweck introduces a powerful idea. not yet. If a child struggles with something, don't say, "You can't do it." Instead say, "You can't do it yet." That one small word changes everything because it creates possibility. Why do people fear failure so much that they stop trying completely? But why? Because from childhood, we are taught that mistakes are bad. In school, wrong answers are punished. Society celebrates success, but ignores struggle. Slowly, people begin to believe that failing means they are not capable. But what is the truth? The truth is, every successful person was once a beginner. Every master was once weak. And behind every great success, there are countless failures. The example of Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Someone once asked him, "Didn't you fail 1,000 times?" He replied, "I did not fail. I simply found 1,000 ways that do not work." That is a growth mindset. The real meaning of failure. Failure does not mean you are incapable. It simply means the method was wrong. The practice was not enough. The strategy needs improvement. That's all. But people with a fixed mindset turn failure into identity. They say, "I am a loser." While people with a growth mindset say, "I am learning." How praise shapes your mindset. Carol Dweck conducted an experiment with children. She divided them into two groups. The first group was praised for intelligence. "You are so smart." The second group was praised for effort. "You worked really hard." Then both groups were given difficult tasks. The results were shocking. The children praised for intelligence started avoiding difficult challenges. Why? Because they were afraid of looking unintelligent if they failed. But the children praised for effort became more willing to take on challenges because they understood that growth comes from effort. What should we say instead? Don't always say, "You are a genius." Instead say, "You worked hard. You are improving. You can learn this." This helps build a growth mindset. This applies to adults too. If you constantly tell yourself, "This is just who I am," you stop growing. But if you say, "I can improve," your brain starts looking for new possibilities. Mindset is not only important in career or studies, it also affects relationships. People with a fixed mindset believe that perfect relationships should happen naturally. If problems appear, they think the relationship is wrong. But people with a growth mindset understand that every relationship requires effort. It needs communication, understanding, patience. A common problem. After breakups, many people think, "No one will ever understand me." But a growth mindset says, "Maybe I need to improve my communication." Instead of blaming, they focus on improving. Ego versus growth. Fixed mindset is driven by ego. People always want to appear right. But growth mindset says, "Maybe I'm wrong, and I can learn from this." And that mindset strengthens relationships. Mindset in business and sports. Carol Dweck explains that many companies fail because their leaders have fixed mindsets. They only want to appear intelligent. They avoid criticism. They deny mistakes. But great leaders never stop learning. In the world of sports, great athletes are not successful because of talent alone. They become great because they continuously improve. They practice even when nobody is watching. Their focus is not only on winning, it is on becoming better every day. The example of Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was famous for practicing at 4 a.m. Why? Because he didn't just want to be talented.
He wanted to become legendary, and legends always have a growth mindset.
How to develop a growth mindset. Now comes the most important question. If we already have a fixed mindset, can we change? The answer is yes. Step 1. Become aware of your thoughts. Pay attention to how you talk to yourself. Do you say, "I can't do this. I'm not good enough. I always fail"? If yes, that is the voice of a fixed mindset. Step 2. Add the word yet. Whenever you think negatively, add the word yet. I can't speak English. Yet. I'm not confident. Yet. This simple word opens the door to growth.
Step 3. Accept challenges. Try something new every week, because growth always begins outside the comfort zone. Step 4. Learn from failure. Whenever you fail, ask yourself, what did I learn? What can I improve next time? Step 5. Fall in love with the process. Don't focus only on results. Learn to enjoy the journey of improvement, because long-term success belongs to people who love the process.
Final message. Mindset is not just a book. It is a completely new way of thinking. It teaches us that our abilities are not fixed. We can learn, we can improve, we can grow. If you truly want to change your life, you must first change your mindset. Always remember, successful people are not born different. They think differently. And maybe today is the day your thinking begins to change too. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And tell me in the comments, were you living with a fixed mindset? Or are you ready to develop a growth mindset now? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video with another powerful book summary.